Hey everyone, this is QEV2, and today we're going to be talking about more stuff about high school. I already talked about the weird stuff that I did during high school. Now I'm going to be talking about the weird things that I literally witnessed during high school. Oh man, so first things first, 10th grade. 10th grade to me was the most absolute craziest grade I've ever experienced because of one thing: there were lots of fights. And I'm going to be talking about a couple that definitely stick out to me. So there's this one fight I remember. I was just, minding my own business, just walking, headed to class. And out of the blue, two guys literally show up, like, I think it's like near like the lockers and all that. And they were just smacking the shit out of each other. I was like, what the It was just so flat out crazy. I was like, what the hell is going on here? So after that, I just went off. It's like, what the hell did I just witness? Oh man. So that's one fight story. The other fight is one that almost was a fight. It actually was almost a fight. It was okay. Here's the thing. I actually hang out with these guys. I don't know why the that I actually hang out with these guys. I think it's because I was trying to be cool. But these guys are nothing but in trouble because they just say the most outlandish things ever. Like they say the N word a lot. Like I don't know why. I guess I was just trying to be cool because because basically they were in my bus. They said right in the back, and I was just trying to be the cool guy. All that, just trying to be cool with them. All right. But there was this one kid. I swear he was gonna fight this one guy, and he was basically gonna fight like somewhere outside of the school, and we're away for the bus, so our buses was not here. So hey, what the hell? So they went outside the school, and I basically just kind of like followed them. I was like, okay, and guess what? He's like, oh that, I'm not gonna fight, and he just changed his mind, and then yeah. Like, I'm glad that it didn't happen, but it was like, what the hell? Like, it was like crazy. Then there was this other fight that I totally remember that I didn't even think it was a fight until I looked closer. I think, holy shit, it's a fight. It was like these two girls. I thought they were just, maybe they were just playing around. But then I saw them. They were like smacking the shit out of each other. I was like, holy shit. Like, oh my God. Like, it was like crazy. And here's something. I did the most stupidest thing ever. Now, here's the thing. Remember that phone I was talking about? That Zebra phone? Yeah, I literally recorded it. And no, I'm not going to show you the footage because I basically deleted it because, oh, I don't know why did I did that. I don't get why I did that, but for some reason I did. And I used the Black Yoshi. It begins with Black Yoshi say, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh my God. And then it shows the fight. I was like, what the was wrong with me? It's like, why did I did that? Like, oh my God. So yeah, and the last fight, the one that I remember is what the big one that actually stuck out to me was this big fight. Okay, so I was just sitting with my friends. I was just sitting with my friends, just my own business, eating, watching this TV they have in the cafeteria that always shows Cartoon Network. And this was a 2017, by the way. This is when Cartoon Network was going downhill, when they keep showing Teen Titans Go and all that shit. But anyway, so there was like this girl, and they noticed her, and they said she looked pissed, and then out of the blue, far away in the back of the cafeteria, like I heard like this ruckus going on. I was like, what the fuck? And then out of the blue, these two girls, they're just fighting the shit out of each other. I was like, oh my God. Like, it was wild. Like, that was the one that stick out to me the most because it was just silent. It was just calm there. Just everyone's having a good time. And out of the blue, just them just beating the shit out of each other. Like, oh my God. Like, it was absolutely like chaos. So those are my fight stories that I experienced. Like all the fights that I literally experienced, including the one that was gonna be a fight, but he changed his mind. So here's another weird thing that I experienced. Okay, so remember in the weird things that I did during high school video that I said I basically grabbed a pencil and basically scribbled the offensive stuff in the walls of Roto DX. Well, during those times, I actually noticed, like, basically, and there's like this wall, and someone wrote in this big, gigantic, like this big, gigantic, like word or something. Like it was this big ass word, and it says Lone Wolf 1499. And I remember seeing it, I was like, what the hell is that? And yeah, I was just like questioning. I was like, what the is that? It's like, what's Lone Wolf 1499? So, in my, I think it was my third block. I basically, it was during, like, on Wednesdays, they actually have this thing called the coffee shop. And that days, it was kind of like a free time type of thing. A couple of kids, they actually do, like, the coffee shop work and all that. A couple of the kids, they actually do free time stuff, including myself. And I basically have much time to basically go on the computer and basically type, who the hell is Lone Wolf 1499? So, of course, I typed it because it sounded like a YouTube channel name. I looked it up, and what do you know? It is a YouTube channel. And in fact, the person that actually owns the channel actually goes to our school. I was like, oh my God, this guy goes to our school. Holy shit. And in the summer of 2016, he was doing a live stream. And of course, we actually chat, and we actually became good friends. Yeah, in fact, somewhere, I think the first week of my 10th grade year, we actually met at the cafeteria, and yeah, he's actually a really friendly guy, so I'm giving a shout out to Lone Wolf 1499, and not to say his other buddy, Luigi in the Hood. Like, that guy, he's a cool motherfucker. He's awesome. So yeah, so that was a weird thing. I do not know whoever drawed that. I'm pretty sure it must have been some fan or something, like someone that's like a fan of that work. But if so, I could totally understand. But oh my God, like, it was a shock. I was like, oh man. So yeah, that was something. Okay, let's talk about one more. Okay, this one is not in Stanton High School. This one takes place in Porter Ridge High School. Now, here's my morning routine. This is basically how the mornings go when I was at Porter Ridge. Basically, I wake up, eat breakfast, get dressed and all that, brush my teeth, and of course my parents, they basically drop me off from school. Simple. And for the school, when I get into the school, before they open up the main doors, we have to wait until they have to open it. While that, we basically have to wait into, I could say the trophy room, but it really wasn't just trophies. There was like these posters of basically all the Broadway stuff they actually did in the past years. And yeah, it's actually really cool. So basically we have to wait until they open the main door so we can get to, the cafeteria and all that stuff. So this one week, or this one day, I actually was just sitting, just waiting until the, the main doors are opening. While that, there was like these guys, they're like sitting kind of like almost near to me. And these guys were kind of trouble, actually. These guys looked a little bit like trouble kids and all that. And I was kind of right. Because this one other day, I actually remember was seeing them holding something, and I noticed it was a vape. Yeah, it was a vape. I was like, what the f***? So why this guy has a vape? Like, that's not cool, dude. And I didn't even know what to do. So I actually did the most simplest thing ever. And that, of course, is, I basically want get evidence. Like, yeah, I basically need to get evidence. So for that, I basically grabbed my phone and I sneakily, it wasn't the best angle. I basically took a picture of them holding the vape and all that. It wasn't the best picture, but it did show them holding the vape. So I basically got that. I actually got evidence. And of course, I actually show it to the teacher. I show it to the principals. And yeah, and after that, everything was cool. They never did it again. And I'm pretty sure they got in trouble. Pretty sure they found the guys. And yeah, so basically, I saved the day. I actually saved the day. Yeah, I think this cape actually was necessary. So yeah, so that's all the weird experience. There actually were a couple of more, but these are the main ones I remembered the most from. So yeah, so that's all the stories I actually got to you. I actually got for today. So this is QTV2 signing out.